Hello, dear investors. The analytical community is in touch with you. System.GURU.Markets. We start with general information about the company. If necessary, you can put a stop. You can consider all the parameters of the corporation under study more carefully. Now we will analyze the current fundamental indicators of the company RCAT Holdings Inc., ticker RCAT. This review was created based on current information at the time, April 7, 2025. By classification Guru.Markets Corporation RCAT Holdings Incorporated belongs to the subcategory. Military, 64 organizations are involved in the analysis, and this is very representative. We will see the decisions made at the end of this video. The overall result for the company under study is as follows, minus 7.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 1.8 points. If you look broadly, within the US stock market as a whole, we can see that the average rating for the entire market as a whole is 1.9 points. Against a score of minus 7.5 points for the company RCAT Holdings Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price RCAT Holdings Incorporated and subcategory companies, we see that over 12 months the company's shares RCAT Holdings Incorporated showed a change of 661.9%. Against price changes in the subcategory 6.1%. This does not say anything clearly, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the company RCAT Holdings Incorporated is $0.53 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $655 billion. RCAT Holdings Incorporated accounts for a share of 0.081%. It is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.02 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $191 billion. RCAT Holdings Incorporated accounts for 0.012% share. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Share RCAT Holdings Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.081%. The book value is 0.012%, which is 85% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance capitalization in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The analyzed company's financial liabilities amount to $0.012 billion. Debt to book value is 60% of equity. Rating for the company's debt obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The ratio of the company's stock market value to profit is 0. While the average in the subcategory is 24.8, which is much worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of market price to profit indicators in comparison with organizations of the subcategory, very bad, minus 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was minus $38 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown, which is extremely bad for the company's price. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The company's price to revenue ratio is 32.2. The average for the subcategory is 1.7, which is 1,794% higher than the subcategory. Assessment of the stock exchange value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $20 million. Forecasted revenue for the coming 12 months is unknown. And this is extremely bad for the company. Assessment of the expected future sales volumes in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The margin is -232.9%, with an average in the subcategory of 6.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 239.8%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 0.009%. This is 800% less than the market capitalization share. And this shows the imbalance in the company's stock market value, RCAT Holdings Incorporated, rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $5,937,000. And in the subcategory, there are $646,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 819%. Assessment of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The profit per individual employee is -$430,300. The average for the subcategory is $26,100. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1,550%. Estimation of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of revenue for each employee of the company is $184,000. By subcategory, $382,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 108%. Estimation of the volume of revenue per company employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 12%, with a subcategory average of 2%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 49% for the company RCAT Holdings Inc. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is 35%. Technically, the subcategory securities are valued lower than the company's RCAT Holdings Inc. The actual valuation of the company's shares is approximately $6.16. The consensus price target for the company's shares is around $13.32. The dynamics of the current estimate and consensus forecast is approximately 116%. Let's go to the order table. It is available. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information system in a given System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the company's assessment, RCAT Holdings Incorporated helps System.GURU.Markets. The following decision is made. Open an order to fall at a price of $6.17 per share. The order was opened due to the fact that the company has a rather low rating. The company's assessment was made using the assessment approach, the Akeem's index. Take profit is set at 3.81. Stop loss is set at 8.53. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the order is fixed independently based on the results of the trading session on May 7, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker, GD, is the main buy order. The video of the main deal has already been published on this channel. When closing one of the orders, the main or balancing one, the second order is fixed at the current level. Thank you very much for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru Markets.